Have you ever noticed patterns in dating and social behavior that seem confusing, even contradictory? Today, we're going to break down a phenomenon that's happening right now, one that's not only influencing relationships, but reshaping perceptions of self-worth, entitlement, and social dynamics. This isn't just opinion, it's psychology in action. Let's start with an observation. Some individuals publicly lament that men are trash, yet their profiles say things like, if you're under 6'2", don't even try. Or someone posts about feeling unsafe at 2 a.m. outside a nightclub in revealing clothing. At first glance, these contradictions might seem comedic, but there's a deeper pattern here. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance, the mental discomfort of holding contradictory beliefs or behaviors. In dating, it often appears as expecting perfection from others while failing to meet the same standards themselves. A common scenario: someone makes choices that lead to hardship, then blames external forces. For instance, a person moves in with a partner, the partner helps financially, the relationship ends, and suddenly, the person feels oppressed for losing support. This is a textbook example of external locus of control, believing outcomes are controlled by outside forces rather than personal actions. While acknowledging systemic issues is valid, consistently avoiding personal accountability can erode relationships, career prospects, and self-growth. Social media amplifies these behaviors. Posting thirst traps or provocative content while simultaneously complaining about unwanted attention is an example of reward-based attention seeking. Likes, shares, and comments release dopamine, creating a feedback loop where the behavior that draws attention is reinforced even if it conflicts with stated values. This explains why some people will publicly criticize traits in others that they display themselves: behavioral hypocrisy fueled by validation addiction. Another common pattern is expecting traditional benefits without traditional contributions. For example, wanting a partner to provide financially, emotionally, and socially while not offering comparable stability or effort. Sociologists call this transactional expectation. Relationships thrive when both parties contribute to mutual well-being, not when one side demands while offering nothing in return. Similarly, chasing unavailable partners or idealizing bad boys while ignoring genuinely interested people is a phenomenon known as selection bias in dating. It's often reinforced by cultural narratives about excitement and romance versus stability. A growing concern is the inability to separate social media fantasy from real-world dynamics. Filtering, angles, and selective posting create distorted perceptions of self-worth and desirability. Studies show that people often compare their real lives to others' curated content, which is psychologically damaging. Delusion often emerges when personal narratives are reinforced by collective validation, friends, followers, or comment sections agreeing with a self-serving perspective. This creates a hive mind effect, where critical thinking is replaced by social consensus. Some patterns are rooted in biology and economics. Men and women both face changing attractiveness and desirability as they age. Expectations that ignore these realities inevitably lead to frustration. It's not misogyny or unfairness, it's just the intersection of biology, psychology, and social behavior. Recognizing and adapting to these realities is the key to healthier relationships. So, how can we navigate this landscape? Self-awareness. Reflect honestly on your behaviors, standards, and choices. Reciprocity. Healthy relationships are about give and take, not transactional entitlement. Critical thinking. Question social media narratives instead of passively adopting them. Accountability. Own your actions instead of blaming others for predictable consequences. Realistic expectations. Understand that compatibility, timing, and effort matter more than curated perfection. By observing these patterns, you can avoid common pitfalls and make more informed decisions in relationships and social interactions. What's clear is this: entitlement, attention addiction, and delusion aren't just abstract concepts. They have measurable effects on relationships, mental health, and society. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards breaking them. The key takeaway: value is earned through action, not declaration. Respect is cultivated through behavior, not demands. And reality always wins eventually. Choose to meet it consciously.